As Maya is manifested depending on grass, wood and brick, though Maya itself is non-existent, so are all things essentially. There is neither seizing nor seized, neither bound nor binding. All is like Maya, like a mirage, like a dream, like an affected eye. So Maya is manifested depending on grass, wood and brick. Grass, wood and brick are building materials. They're traditional building materials. They are what homes, houses would have been made of. So once you make your house, it becomes something more than what it's made of. It becomes a home. It becomes shelter, security, the centre of the family. Perhaps it becomes your property. It's something that you own. And in modern times, it's something that you can even invest in. It becomes an investment. Not just an emotional investment, but a financial investment. Although the financial investment is also very emotional. So this is how our reality is constructed. And the thing about this particular example, which is manifested depending on grass, wood and brick, all of these things, the grass, wood and brick, come from the ground. They're all transformations of the earth, of the one substance. This is how consciousness operates. It creates notions within itself, including notions of personal identity, which become attached to other notions, notions of home, security, family, investment, warmth, protection. And so all these things are non-existent in themselves. They only have meaning to the extent that we give them meaning. It's like investments, isn't it? Something like gold is of value only because it's agreed that it is of value. But what's the value of gold in itself? Its value is non-existent. It's a manufactured, fabricated notion. So this is how all things are essentially. It isn't to say that they are valueless. We are not thinking in terms of value or lack of value. All we're pointing out here is that the value is artificial. The reality is something that we give it, like we give the value of gold a reality. So this is how all things are essentially. This is Maya. It creates things just as the value of gold is created, which becomes something desirable. Like a particular construction of brick becomes desirable. We want to grasp it. And this is our bondage. But once we realize the nature of Maya, we can see that, as verse 31 says, there is neither seizing nor seized, neither bound nor binding. In other words, there isn't anything to seize, so how can there be seizing? In the same way, how can such non-entities have a binding effect on us, so there can be no bondage? essentially there's only liberation. All is like Maya, like a mirage, like a dream, like an affected eye. The mirage is consensus reality, it's conventional reality, it's the reality which we're educated to believe in. The dream is our inner reality, the reality which we construct ourselves. And the affected eye is the belief in a physical reality, it's the reality that we believe we're perceiving through the senses. The power of Maya is what inclines us to believe in the reality of these things. And once we realize it, we can just let it get on with its business without being taken in by it. Or better still, when we recognize its power in operation, we can use that as an opportunity to return to realization.